KCRA-3 News at 11 starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Zagaroli. Topping the news right now, Placer County fire crews are keeping an eye on an early morning vegetation fire. It's burning in a remote area south of Interstate 80 near Forest Hill. Live copter picked up the smoke around 6:30 this morning. The fire was burning about 3 miles from Forest Hill High School and far from any real structures. You can see how rugged the land is with very few roads for crews to access. And because of the remote location, CAL FIRE suspects lightning caused the fire. In Modesto, a fire at an irrigation district substation is now out. It happened around 5 this morning at the Modesto Irrigation District substation along Briggsmore Avenue and Claus Road. Plant officials say a cabinet full of capacitors with mineral oil exploded. This video from Live Copter 3 captures firefighters battling the flames up close. Then the flames explode, forcing them to back off it. Here's a look at the flames from the ground. At first, firefighters tried to use dry chemicals, but say they did not work because it was too hot. Water was too dangerous, so crews let it burn for hours.
We have opted not to introduce water into the cabinet because of the hazardous potential with water mixing with oil and water mixing with electricity, and then the potential hazardous runoff as a result of our firefighting efforts.
Right now, crews are assessing the damage caused by the fire as well as what might have caused it. 20 million gallons of water, that's the new estimate following Tuesday's massive water main break near UCLA. Here's a look at Sunset Boulevard where the water main broke. Water went gushing 50 feet into the air, stranding cars and flooding parts of the university. The main blew out a 10-foot wide section of the roadway. Video and pictures posted on social media showed the water flowing outside of campus buildings and into the underground garages. UCLA officials say water made it inside 2 buildings, including the recently renovated basketball facility, Pauley Pavilion.
Refurbished Pauley just a few years ago, and it's a beautiful structure. It's of course a symbolic structure for this entire campus, so we're of course concerned. We've got to let it dry out and see where we are.
The section of pipe that burst dates back to 1921. While no cause has been determined yet, the LA area has seen numerous water main breaks in recent years due to an aging infrastructure. A car slammed into a Folsom Starbucks, and witnesses say it was because the drivers were street racing. Here's a look at how it all ended on Broadstone Parkway. One witness tells us he watched the 2 drivers come out of the Palladio Shopping Center and line up for a race. That same witness claims the driver was going over 100 miles per hour when the car hit the divide, bounced the curb, and slammed into the coffee shop. There were 2 people inside the car, a male and female. Both were taken to the hospital with moderate injuries. This time tomorrow, downtown Plaza demolition will be underway. It all begins at 6 a.m. with crews clearing out the area that will be used to build a new Kings Arena. People will start to notice the changes immediately. There will be temporary fencing panels installed at mall entry points from 5th Street to 7th Street and L Street to J Street for pedestrian access. Downtown Plaza East garage entrances will close. Trucks will drop off materials at loading docks on 5th and L Streets. 3 lanes of L will eventually be closed for 2 blocks as part of the project work zone. Coming up, we'll have your first alert weather and load up on that sunscreen today. How far into the triple digits we'll get today. Your complete forecast is next. We'll be right back.